Hello, this is Dora. I'm gonna do a demonstration of how do you kite the S in DD as a Templar. I have to say that it is not a perfect run, but it's good enough to show you the rotation and what you have to anticipate in it. And let's begin with some basics. You better have a macro to change between your DPS set and HP set. And I found that if you have an extended greatsword or mace, that would be pretty helpful if you trying to get aggro on the S. And use wind scroll and earth scroll, that's a must. As the food, there are some debates, but I personally prefer the elemental defense food, which is the Sky Dragon Emperor's food. Salad, yeah, salad. And let's go. Okay, so we just entered the instance. If you're not that familiar with the mechanism, DD has two phases, which are the regular form and dragon form Baritra. To enter the dragon form, you have to remove 3 buffs from this thing here. To do so, you need to kill 3 Seals Protectors and bring a bomb under him. After exploding 3 bombs, it will become a dragon. And let's talk about the job of a Templar. In regular form, you have 2 primary objectives to achieve. First, whenever a Seals Protector is up, a blue mob will spawn on the circle. You have to use Doom Lure on it and then jump across the fence right there to reset it. Okay, so the first seal is up and the blue S is here. Doom Lure and jump the fence.
People that you need help.
Keep in mind that after you jump the fence, you have to go high enough, like what I did here, or it's gonna use a ranged skill on you, which take around 7 to 8k HP and a speed debuff, which is annoying. After the Seal Protector is killed, the mob will go away.
Coming to save you.
The bomb will explode in 15 seconds, and after it has exploded, 3 green S gonna spawn and you have to kite them around. I'll show you how you do it.
Somebody just on over a dog or something?
What I usually do, I'll use Taunt on the first one, Inquisitive Blow on the second, and whatever thing on the third. A DPS or a Taunt, whatever is off cooldown. Some people like to jump the fence right now, but I prefer to run around in circle, because these mobs took longer to explode on themselves. And here you see Baritra will do all kind of AoE. It is important that you ask for heal from the cleric or your chanter, because they will be focusing on tank and the DPS. So whenever you need heal, you have to tell them, so they can take care of you. And I'll just wait here for the second seal.
Oh.
Oh, goodbye.
Second seal here.
One seal.
Yep.
Jump the fence.
Stop. Blue shit.
And you see I was a bit slow, so it used a ranged skill on me. It was not deadly, but annoying.
Be careful. Weapon is coming.
Yeah,
So after this, we have to kite 3 S again. But usually after the second seal, Baritra will use Dimensional Wave, and you have to avoid them before you kite the S, or you're gonna get wrecked. How do you avoid it? Is that you stay on the southern side of the platform first, and then you go back to the northern side. That way it won't hit you. And I messed up a bit, but the mob gonna take 20 to 30 seconds before they exploded. So you're good. And after you have aggro, you just run around in circle. They won't touch you. While we were waiting for the first seal, let's talk about AoE of Baritra. It has 3 kind of AoE. The first one is called Pulse Wave. It is a 3-wave frontal AoE. And then the second one is Soul Extinction Field. People usually call that as blue shit. It's easy to avoid, just watch for the blue circle on the ground and then don't step in it. The third one is Dimensional Wave, which we just saw. To avoid it, stay in the south platform first and then go back to the north. And you see here, this is the third seal. After this, Baritra will become a dragon. So I use my macro to change into a DPS set and change from extended greatsword to melee DPS greatsword.
Hey, you want Kawhi Luna to pop shot?
I always pop Protection of Panoply on the scene because sometimes Baritra AoE will kill it and then we lose the bomb. And here, after a few seconds of paralyze, it will become a dragon and then we start DPS. If you don't have a crit scroll in your buff pad, remember to pop it because you need around 1.3k crit to hit a decent amount of
I will
Elytra.
pop SOD right away.
Actually 1.4k is
so
the cap I
Snowy,
think,
please do
but
not
1.3k is okay. And at this phase you have around 50 to 60 seconds before Elytra put on a shield. You won't have to kite any S, just focus on the DPS.
Psh, psh, psh. Psh.
Guys, calm down.
You know what I mean.
And it's important to listen to your group leader, because Elytra will do random AoE on either group 1 or group 2. And if your group is getting continuously hit, you have to pop pause or even AP pause to stay alive.
You messed up my healing.
What healing? Pop an AP pod.
Usually around 50 seconds, your group will have to jump out and Templar will have a job. Because a blue S will spawn right outside of the fence. You have to use Doom Lure on it before it pull your groups. If the mob pull your group, it's gonna get pretty bloody dirty.
Group 1 stay together for this pack.
And you have to kill this Zeus Protector to remove the shield on Elytra. After you get the shield down, there will be the first kiting part. The first kiting part consists of 3 green S, and at this moment you have to, you see I use my macro to change back into HP set, and then change to extend Great Sword. The first green S will be right here in group 1, so get ready.
Group 1.
Use taunt on this one,
Group 1.
Inquisitive Blow on the second, and whatever stuff on the third one. After you have aggro, just jump the fence. And sometimes you just fail to jump, and it's alright.
Group 1.
Don't keep trying, you will get hit by the mob. You run away in circle or get far enough, they won't hit you. And after you have them exploded, pop root power and help DPS. You have around 10 seconds before the second wave of S come. Second wave, taunt, use a DPS skill on it, and whatever. I got it! Yeah, I should. Usually, I like to keep the rotation of taunt, Inquisitive Blow, and something on the third one.
Group 1.
But if it has cooldown, you just have to improvise, like what I did here.
Group 1.
And remember to help DPS after the free Asagon. Okay, the third wave, taunts. And this is the second kind of preferred rotation. Use Ferocious Strike on the second mob, and then you can use Rage to pop a shield to protect yourself. And then use the Artillery Shots. I'm not sure about the name, but it's the dot skill. Go back. And reverse power, help DPS.
This pack group 2.
That is the last wave of S, taunt, Inquisitive Blow, and something on the third one. And jump the fence. After this wave of the S, Elytra gonna go into shield again.
Group 1.
So you have to jump down to help the mob to excuse me, to help the group to pull the mob. But sometimes the leader will ask the group to get out early, so you won't have to risk anything, like we did here. I actually prefer this. The leader should time the mob.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
Group
okay.
2 seal.
I
Group
use
2
it every
seal.
time something.
And after the second seal, we'll have to kite 6S in total,
Thought you would have said
which are 3 green S and 3 purple S.
Chinese every time.
I'll demonstrate how you do it. It's very easy.
I guess everyone back to position.
I'm raising Luna.
Group 1.
As usual, taunt on this one.
Group 1.
Ferocious Strike, Rage, Shield. And then here use Battle Call. Yeah, you're gonna put 2 mobs and then use Doom Lure on that one. And then a taunt. Run in circle. Go back to your side and then jump the fence. Easy. So you see, 2 of the purple S is spawn nearing group 1 and the third one is spawn nearing group 3.
Big damage.
And for the second wave, since Battle Call is on cooldown, you will have to use the AoE taunt. And sometimes you lose aggro on a mob, you have to keep watch and then get it out away from the group.
Good job. Oh, it's coming back.
Here it kept going back, so you just pull it. If you don't have time to jump the fence or you are not confident enough, you just run around in circle.
Group
Circle is a friend. Third wave,
1, Group 2,
taunt, and then AoE, I mean DPS to get aggro. Go back to the side, call battle. Battle call, I'm sorry. And then Doomler.
Dimensional Wave,
안 먹었어. 그래도
Dimensional
나
wave,
먹었어.
so stay in the south platform first and then go back to the north. As always, if you're not confident to jump the fence, just run around in circle. And here you see, usually we have 3 green S, but we have only 2 here.
아, 저 중에 있어.
That is what happened if it is after the second seal and it is the last wave of S. It will only spawn 2 green S and no purple S. So after these 2 have exploded, Berrytrar will go into shield very soon. So get ready to pull the blue S.
and guys, after it's dead, do not loot, please. We have sellers. Let's go out.
Here, pull this one. And then jump the fence.
Let's go out.
Yeah.
Group 1 seal.
And after the first
It's
seal,
almost.
there will be blue S on the platform. Or if the DPS is very good, whenever battery is under 25%, it will still spawn the blue S.
Rest in peace, Noe.
Unfortunately, our group has too much DPS, so I can't really showcase how do you kite the blue S. I'll make a video of it if I have chance next time.
내 DPS now.
So, just DPS, screw the S,
Thank you guys. Do not loot.
and that's done. That's pretty easy. I hope it can help you guys, so
바이올리스트 here.
that's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay, got it.
Okay, so let's do a summary of how do you do kiting in DD, Dora style. Just kidding. So for the regular Berrytrar form, you have 2 jobs to do. First, you have to pull the blue S whenever seal is up. And secondly, after the bomb has exploded on each one, you have to kite 3 green S. So there are 2 methods to do so. The first one, use taunt on the first mob, increase the blow on the second, and then whatever DPS or taunt on the third one. The second method is to use taunt on the first mob, and then ferocious strike on the second mob, and then use rage, and then the dust skill on the third mob. I recommend running around in circle, because it is harder to jump the fence without wall at its face. Also, the mob take longer to explode, so running around in circle seems better. Another point to note is to use protection of panoply if the seal protector has low HP. Also, avoid the 3 kinds of AoE that Berrytrar gonna use on you. I think I could also wrap it up as well. So the first kind of AoE is Pulse Wave. It is a 3-wave frontal AoE, so watch out for the smoke or the light on the ground. Second is Blue Extinction Field, which people call the blue shit. So just avoid the blue circle on the ground and you're good.
Oh shit!
Third one is Dimensional Wave. It is the must to avoid. It is very deadly.
안 먹었어.
To do so, stay in the southern side of the platform first and then go back to the northern side. Even if you are kiting the ass, avoid Dimensional Wave is top priority. Because that Templar isn't gonna kite the ass. After 3 buffs are removed, Berrytrar will become a dragon, so remember to use the macro to change from HP set to DPS set, change from extend greatsword to your melee DPS greatsword and pop a critical. You have around 50 to 60 seconds to DPS before the first shield is up. When shield is up, always remember to pull the blue mob before it pull your group. And when first shield is down, you have to kite 3 green S using the method I told you. And from now on, between each shield, there will be 2 minutes for DPS, and each wave of S take around 30 seconds. That means after my expert calculation, Asian power man, that means in between each shield you have to kite 4 waves of S in total. That is pretty helpful if you're the leader of a group. Like after you see the 4th wave of S has exploded, you can tell your group to get out early. That way they won't have to struggle with the blue S. So, after the second shield is down, you have to kite 3 green S and 3 purple S. to kite the purple S, pop battle core near the group 1 side, and then Doomler near group 2 side. And for the second wave of purple mob, use the AoE taunt on the 2 mob near group 1 and then Doomler the one near group 2, and then just reset it. Remember, the fourth wave of S after the second shield only consists of 2 green S and no purple S. So there's this even easier to tell the group to get out. Like after you see the 2 mob has exploded, just tell the group to get out. And if the group DPS is low, you will have to enter after the third shield, and you have to kite 3 green S, 3 purple S, and 3 blue S. That is a little bit harder than usual, but it's still manageable. But I don't have the opportunity to showcase you this time, so next time when I see it, I'll make a video and show you guys. And yeah, that's it. You see, it is very easy as long as you have the rotation done right and the anticipation of what's gonna happen. So wish you guys good luck in DD, and bye bye. Dora Super.